Agarwal is joining us to discuss battery stocks prospects here in India, especially when a big promoter, after a long hiatus, is coming back to focus, calling it the battery business now is at a critical juncture. Well, of course, let me just qualify it that this is not a buy-sell recommendation on any of the battery stock. We are just analyzing the battery stock valuations versus prospects. Abhay, did you check out Mr. Gala's commentary in the papers today, and he's coming back to Amara Raja after almost a 10-year gap, if I'm not wrong?
Yes, Ajay, of course, that was the first thing that caught my eye, and then I also saw your tweet on it. So I think it is very timely. It's a pleasant news, I would say, for all shareholders of Amara Raja because Mr. Gala is quite is a pioneer in many ways, and the way the industry is consolidated with largely two players. And plus the upside that is there in various parts of battery business, not limited to the historical business of lead acid batteries that serve the both OEM market and the after sale market. Now the battery market is growing very rapidly beyond that. I mean, we are seeing a big move towards lithium-ion batteries, and there are multiple types of lithium-ion batteries that service the two-wheeler space, that service the four-wheeler space, and three-wheelers, and even the buses. So that's a very complex business that is largely being supported or run off Chinese suppliers, Chinese fuel cells, Chinese batteries. We have seen a lot of startups doing it, but it's a very complex business that needs to consolidate. And then that is where companies like Amara Raja have the wherewithal, both technically and on balance sheet strength, to play that whole electrification of vehicles through battery play. And the third part also, which is emerging, Ajay, is the recycling of batteries, both lead acid and these lithium-ion batteries, because there is strict government rules now that are coming into play that a large part of lead acid batteries, the components have to be recycled components. So it's becoming a very complex business with tremendous upside. So I'm pretty happy to see Mr. Gala back on the saddle, navigating that complexity and creating value for shareholders.
Right. Abhay, for both Exide and Amara Raja, how do you see the opportunities going forward and also the valuations they are trading at? Because after all, there are just two listed battery companies, and the application of batteries is beyond automobiles now. It's got industrial use, it's got data centers and the works.
No, absolutely, Ajay. I think the way the world is evolving, whether you are a solar power producer, wind power producer, or whatever, having batteries manage, store the power for utilization is a big theme, not only in India and globally. And again, as I said, it is challenging to come up with better and better battery technology and batteries of all sizes, from literally batteries in two-wheelers that you can hold in the palm of your hand to batteries that, you need to load up on a full truck of 20 tons. There is complexity across chemistry, physics, even molecular biology, material sciences, everything is coming into play. So this is a mega trend, Ajay, and people are still underestimating. They are seeing the battery usage limiting to automobiles, which is at about 75% right now. But what is growing is the B2B segment or the enterprise segment, where you have very complex mission critical operations that are running with battery power. And that 25% share will continue to increase, and it also has probably higher margins. So I think this is a mega trend. The good thing is the industry is highly consolidated. There are only two players. Investors have the option. If you look at it, maybe because of the fact that Amara Raja has historically not been as communicative with media and analysts, the stock trades at a juicy discount to Exide, and that is why for value investors it's more lucrative to look at that. But I would say that both companies in their own way represent very attractive opportunities for investors right now. They're still, if you look at the market cap, probably large small cap to mid cap kind of valuation zone. And these are the companies that can become a very critical part of GDP growth going forward, Ajay.
All right, Abhay, thanks very much for that expert take on the evolving ecosystem in the battery space.